So right now I will ask if Giorgio Mottironi is here with us. Giorgio is co-founder of Nner2 Crowd, right? Hi, Giorgio.
Hi there, Giulia. Yeah, you have the wrong lines.
Okay, so you're Giorgio.
But it's me, yeah.
Oh, great. So, Giorgio, nice having you here with us. So,
nice for inviting me. Thanks.
You have a platform here in Italy for green investments, right?
Yes, as you can see, the name is like a short form for energy to people. So basically, we are the first Italian investment platform focused on green economy. And basically, we are trying to fight climate change with the same sword that caused it, money. So it's kind of interesting point of view.
That's very smart. As a matter of fact, I want to ask you, but are big businesses really interested in green investments? Because, as you said, if the money goes there, I think we really have the solution. But is money going there?
So I can give you some facts. Private people are starting to be really interested for many reasons. The first one is that it is a very concrete short-term action to mitigate the same very important worries for the future. So if you're worried for your future, for the future of the environment of this planet, now today you have a choice. And the choice is to invest in green economy directly with a very accessible and transparent platform. The other fact that I can tell you is that there are a lot of money that are moving to green economy, but the traditional channel will not be enough. We have a study from The Economist that is saying that traditional finance will be able to mitigate only the 40% of the global emission that we have to reduce, that we have to cut off. So we need other solutions. And the EIA, at the same time, has said that we have to invest about 70% of $1 trillion per year from private capitals in the energy transition. So actually we are very small because we're talking about raising 1 million in a few months, but we're starting with a very great pace, and we can see a very interesting response for private people, from persons like us, me and you. And
people who are putting their savings on your platform?
Yeah, they're putting their savings on the platform, and they're receiving back a very interesting interest rate that is very much higher than the traditional one. We're talking about from 5% to 7-8% per year, and with a very low risk profile, because we're talking about investing in renewables, energy efficiency. Right now, for example, in the energy requalification of the buildings, there is this great new incentive that the Italian government has introduced recently. And so this is what we're trying to do, basically. And we also made some calculations about how many CO2 tons you can remove with €1. And exactly, you have each euro you invest, you will contribute to reduce the emissions by 10 kilos. So if you imagine to invest even only the 0.1% of the private richness of the Italian country, that is about 1.6 billion euros, you will reduce by 4% your oil emissions of this country. So it's a ratio 1 to 40. And in the meanwhile, you will gain money.
So, Giorgio, can you tell us about some projects you financed with the Nner2 Crowd?
Well, we have financed renewable energy production, like solar plants, cogenerations. Now we are starting to finance these building requalifications. We financed a mini hydro power plant. So different projects coming from different societies. And basically, we're trying to create this bridge direct from money with the market, in which you can put this money and make them work for you and for the future of your life, but also of your children's lives.
And Giorgio, have you asked for a help and investment also from big banks, for example?
No, we haven't started with this. That was not our. That is not a good attempt in this moment, because they need, they're very strict in rules, and they have very tiny path in which you can walk onto. So we basically use the tools of the alternative finance to promote this movement. And we're also quite concerned about the carbon pricing dynamic that I think is topic of today. And
I also asked you about that because a big inquiry showed that big banks are investing in polluting activities. So
yeah, that's it.
Really happy that big banks, on the contrary, would invest in green investments and because if big money comes to projects like yours, then maybe we can really make the difference.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so Giorgio, I want to give you a very big luck for your brave project. So keep up with your good job, Giorgio, and thank you for being with us.